If you're enjoying this book, then I know you will love the exclusive stories on our premium feed. Follow the link in the show notes to try it for free for 7 days and dive into more of your favourite sleepy stories. Good evening, and welcome to the Sleepy Bookshelf, where we put down our worries from the day and pick up a good book. I'm Elizabeth, your host. It's a pleasure to have you with me tonight, because this evening we are returning to Anne of the Island. First, however, let's focus now on calming our minds and our bodies. Take a few deep breaths at your own pace before finding a more natural rhythm of breathing. Think about where you notice the breath the most. Maybe it's on the entrance, through your nose with the cooler air coming in, the slightly warmer air sweeping out. Maybe it's in your chest or in your stomach as your belly is expanding and releasing. Perhaps you can breathe even deeper and feel the air expanding your back, giving life to the muscles there and releasing any tension. Wherever you feel it the most, put your focus there, and each time your mind wanders, bring it back to that place. When you're ready, feel free to shift that focus to the sound of my voice as I recap our episode. Anne and Diana were discussing all the changes about to occur in their lives as Anne, Gilbert, and Charlie Sloane were off to Redmond College in only 1 week. When she got home, little Davy was crying on the sofa because he had missed seeing his sister Dora fall down the cellar stairs, and he always seemed to miss out on fun things. Anne reprimanded him, and he swore he would have been sad for her if she had been more hurt. She sent him up to bed and walked down to Victoria Island to take in the early autumn evening alone and to reminisce. That week, the AVIS threw a party in honour of their founding member's departure, Gilbert and Anne. Gilbert tried to be sentimental with her again, and so Anne snubbed him by allowing the boring Charlie Sloane to walk her home. The next night, Anne was feeling glum after a throng of women from Avonlea had visited to say goodbye, and each had left her with a parting comment making her doubt something or other about her decision to go to college. Gilbert called for her then and convinced her to take a walk to clear her head with him. He wanted to show her something special, which ended up being a secluded, wild apple tree hiding behind the haunted wood. They enjoyed the rare fruit before walking home in contented silence, both anticipating this next chapter of their lives. Tonight, Anne readies herself to leave for Redmond. So, just lie back and relax as I turn to the next pages of Anne of the Island. Chapter 3. Greeting and Farewell. Charlie Sloane, Gilbert Blythe, and Anne Shirley left Avonlea the following Monday morning. Anne had hoped for a fine day. Diana was to drive her to the station, and they wanted this, their last drive together for some time, to be a pleasant one. But when Anne went to bed Sunday night, the east wind was moaning around Green Gables with an ominous prophecy which was fulfilled in the morning. Anne awoke to find raindrops pattering against her window and shadowing the pond's grey surface with widening rings. Hills and sea were hidden in mist, and the whole world seemed dim and dreary. Anne dressed in the cheerless grey dawn, for an early start was necessary to catch the boat train, and she struggled against the tears that would well up in her eyes in spite of herself. She was leaving the home that was so dear to her. Something told her that she was leaving it forever, save as a holiday refuge. Things would never be the same again. Coming back for vacations would not be living there. And oh, how dear and beloved everything was. That little white porch room, sacred to the dreams of girlhood. The old snow queen at the window. The brook in the hollow. The Dryad's bubble. The haunted woods and Lover's Lane. All the 1,001 dear spots where memories of old years bided. Could she ever really be happy anywhere else? Breakfast at Green Gables that morning was a rather doleful meal. Davy, for the first time in his life probably, could not eat, but blubbered shamelessly over his porridge. Nobody else seemed to have much appetite, save Dora, who tucked away her rations comfortably. Dora, like the immortal and most prudent Charlotte who went on cutting bread and butter when her frenzied lover's body had been carried past on a shutter, was one of those fortunate creatures who are seldom disturbed by anything. Even at 8, it took a great deal to ruffle Dora's placidity. She was sorry Anne was going away, of course. Was that any reason why she should fail to appreciate a poached egg on toast? Not at all. And seeing that Davy could not eat his, Dora ate it for him. Promptly on time, Diana appeared with horse and buggy, her rosy face glowing above her raincoat. The goodbyes had to be said then, somehow. Mrs. Lynde came in from her quarters to give Anne a hearty embrace and warn her to be careful of her health, whatever she did. Marilla, brusque and tearless, pecked Anne's cheek and said she supposed they'd hear from her when she got settled. A casual observer might have concluded that Anne's going mattered very little to her, unless said observer had happened to get a good look in her eyes. Dora kissed Anne primly and squeezed out 2 decorous little tears. But Davy, who had been crying on the back porch step ever since they rose from the table, refused to say goodbye at all. When he saw Anne coming towards him, he sprang to his feet, bolted up the back stairs, and hid in a clothes closet, out of which he would not come. His muffled howls were the last sounds Anne heard as she left Green Gables. It rained heavily all the way to Bright River, to which station they had to go, since the branch line train from Carmody did not connect with the boat train. Charlie and Gilbert were on the station platform when they reached it, and the train was whistling. Anne had just time to get her ticket and trunk check and say a hurried farewell to Diana and hasten on board. She wished she were going back with Diana to Avonlea. She knew she was going to die of homesickness. And oh, if only that dismal rain would stop pouring down, as if the whole world were weeping over summer vanished and joys departed. Even Gilbert's presence brought her no comfort, for Charlie Sloane was there too, and sloanishness could be tolerated only in fine weather. It was absolutely insufferable in rain. But when the boat steamed out of Charlottetown Harbour, things took a turn for the better. The rain ceased, and the sun began to burst out goldenly now and again between the rents in the clouds, burnishing the grey seas with copper-hued radiance, and lighting up the mists that curtained the island's red shores with gleams of golden foretokening. A fine day after all. Besides, Charlie Sloane promptly became so seasick that he had to go below, and Anne and Gilbert were left alone on deck. I am very glad that all the Sloanes get seasick as soon as they go on water, thought Anne mercilessly. I'm sure I couldn't take my farewell look at the old sod, with Charlie standing there, pretending to look sentimentally at it too. Well, we're off, remarked Gilbert unsentimentally. Yes, I feel like Byron's Childe Harold, only it isn't really my native shore that I'm watching, said Anne, winking her grey eyes vigorously. Nova Scotia is that, I suppose. But one's native shore is the land one loves the best, and that is good old PEI for me. I can't believe I didn't always live here. Those 11 years before I came seem like a bad dream. It's 7 years since I crossed on this boat, the evening Mrs. Spencer brought me over from Hopetown. I can see myself, that dreadful old wincey dress and faded sailor hat, exploring decks and cabins with enraptured curiosity. It was a fine evening. How those red island shores did gleam in the sunshine.